run those through the
Getting an update from the state of Georgia and the Secretary of State there about the number of ballots left to count and the expectation of a recount due to the small margin here. Contessa Brewer's got more. Contessa?
We're making estimates of time. We don't know.
Yeah, and this is a deputy from the Secretary of State's office right now talking about the technical details of how the votes are collected and how they come in. Let's get you up to date now on the latest numbers. You have Joe Biden now leading, I want to get my numbers right, by 1,579 votes. There are some 3,500 votes in Gwinnett County outstanding. This is the biggest batch of votes waiting to be counted. We can show you the lead in Gwinnett County. Again, this is a suburban metropolitan area around Atlanta, Georgia. And you can see that this race is still too close to call, with Biden in the lead, where in the days immediately following the election, we'd had President Trump in the lead. But as they've been going through the absentee ballots, President Trump's lead was shrinking. And then finally this morning, former Vice President Joe Biden took the lead. In Gwinnett County, Biden's ballots are coming in now at 58% of the vote to Trump's 40%, with 3,500 votes to count. And the Secretary of State said there are some 8,800 military ballots that will be counted if they arrive by end of business day today. That's the law. If they come in before 5 tonight, they will be counted. And the state has until next Friday to get all of this done. In the meantime, across the state, they have election workers going out and curing ballots. That means if there were signature discrepancies, they're going out, they're contacting the voters, and they're trying to make sure that they are that they're right, and that this is, you know, if there was a stray mark or something like that, that these are votes that can be counted. They're doing everything possible. And the Secretary of State tackled head on this issue of voter fraud and whether that's happening. He said it's not. There's no widespread allegations of voter irregularities. He says there's always irregularities in elections, and that in a race this tight, they have to investigate every single detail, and they're going to do that. But listen to what he said about the bigger argument over politics that's happening and what's happening in the elections process here in Georgia. Let me play it.
The stakes are high, and our emotions are high on all sides. We will not let those debates distract us from our work. We will get it right, and we'll defend the integrity of our elections.
Okay, well, he basically is intent here on making sure that the arguments over politics do not bleed into the dedication to get every single one of these legal votes, and he stressed that, every single legal vote counted in this state. Carl.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.